Child's pose, child's pose. So I might have a few coughing bits, but that's
If
just,
you can go that way, that would help.
well, the coughing is just apparently part of the lingering on for a few months.
Well, I can say my cold in the beginning of Jan, I still coughing.
You spoil yourself with it, don't you? Okay, let's take a lovely stretch in the arm. Take your bottom back into your heels. If not, you can lift your bottom away from your heels and take a little stretch, melting the head and chest down. Extending those elbows and reaching your fingers forwards. Enjoy that lovely little stretch to the back, maybe through your lats, down the sides of the back, maybe in your armpit, shoulders, hips, wherever. Let's take our arms for a little walk over to the left, sliding the right hand on top of the left hand and taking a C curve, dropping down the right side, sinking the shoulder down a little bit further, and maybe just doing a gentle rotation to the left, taking your eye gaze towards the side. And let's go to the other side, take the arms over to the right, left hand to the right hand, C curve, once you're there, just do a gentle rotation up to the right. So you're looking across the right shoulder, sinking the left arm down. Well, I need to stretch there. Our stretch is going to be good today, I think. For my benefit.
Oh, yay. I love a good stretch.
Okay, come back to the middle. And then push yourself up, cat cow. Bring the knees onto the hips. Take a little eye gaze up, chin up, shoulder blades pull back, bottom in the air. Abs drop. Sink the middle of the spine. Exhale, curve it. Pause the curve. So just scan the spine, chin tucked right under. Floor pushes away, so the shoulder blades open, the spine opens deeper, tailbone tucked right under. Take a breath in and just squeeze the belly in. Exhale, go back to that. Release, shoulders back, bottom up, chin up. Take a breath. Let's curve one more time. Breathing into pause, breathing out, and coming back to neutral spine. Right, take hold of your weight straight away. Okay, a little warm up. Both weights, sorry. All we're going to do to start off with is just an extension of the arm and leg, a drop down and straight to the other side. Just warming up both sides of the body, finding your balance. Reconnecting with that core that I haven't connected with for a while. Tell you what, not doing Pilates for a few weeks makes a huge difference.
I know when I come back from holiday.
Yeah. Well, the tonedness disappears.
But you do it yourself every day.
I do Pilates when I teach Pilates, but I do other things away from it. But you realise how much of a benefit it is when you're away from it. Come on, reaching out, dropping down. One more. Good. Take the weight down. Take your knees wide. Open your big toes together. Wide stance. Take a breath in. Push out of your shoulders. You're slightly elevated to the spine. Abs on. And take a little squeeze out. And then the other side. So we're just rotating the spine. Working through the trunk of the body. Squeezing up those shoulder blades. And take your eye gaze, follow the hand. And you can do all of this without weights. Oh, Carl was running down my road the other day.
Brilliant.
It's the only time I ever see him. Just briefly running somewhere.
He's got really speedy.
But,
From doing no running at all, he was doing 5K in 23 minutes.
oh gosh. One more. Little animal, isn't he?
He is.
Last 2, 3.
He did a good job covering Pilates.
He's a little legend. Drop down. Yeah, from there, we're going to bring our body weight forward into a half plank. Feel free to go fully up into a plank if you want. I'm going to stay here.
Let's see what you're going to do first before I can.
And we're going to release. Arm forward, back down. Arm forward, back down. So you'll do it with no weight, which I'm going to do with no weight. You're trying to get the arm lined up with the rest of the spine. So reaching up towards the ears. Try not to wobble through those hips. Squeeze your buttocks nice and hard. Use the mirrors if you can to make sure you're not rotating. So your legs might want to go a little bit wider. We're going to go 8. Squeeze the tummy muscles. 6, 5, 4. Hips down, 3. Last 2. One more. Good. Knees down. Sink it back. Quick stretch back into child pose again. Brief moment. Let the arms rest, elbows to the floor. Let the shoulders do nothing for a moment. Sure, I end up having a phone call from my mother right in the middle of the class, no doubt, for some silly question. Okay, bring yourself back onto your hands and knees. Back nice and flat, just one way. Now we're going back to starting off with that first exercise we're adding in. So we're going to pull the arm and the leg behind and then open out and squeeze everything into the center, lengthen away and drop it down. Either hover or a brief touch to the floor and go again. Up, squeeze, lengthen and down. You can do it without weight. Just reaching, working on the range if you prefer, and down to take my socks off. Getting warm. So try and pull that knee to the waist, elbow to the waist. Try and keep your hand in line with your shoulders so it's not sinking. Good. Let's go, 4 more. Last 2. And release it down. Drop down to your elbow, pushing the weight to the side, breathing. Suck your toes under and lift up with dolphin. So enjoy this brief moment of stretching. Take a little walk through the legs, bending and extending through the knees. Then stretch those heels to the ground, squeeze the belly to lift the hips, and open the spine. And we're going to take our toes a little bit further back, drop ourselves into a plank. Take your feet a little bit wider, and we're going to tap foot to the heel, foot to the heel. If you want to do it on your knees, just do the same thing. Extend one leg, tap the back of the heel, extend the other leg. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold your plank, 20 seconds, holding here. Beautiful straight line. Squeeze the butt, lengthen out through the body. Push your weight into the heels, feel the stretch in your calves. Options for your knees. 7 more seconds. And then we're just going to drop gently to the floor. Take a brief moment, relaxing the arms because we're about to do some work again. Find that breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Slide your toes a little bit wider on the mat. Okay, so weights are optional on this. You might need lighter weights for this.
That means getting up.
You can throw mine so you can use weights. So I've got my imaginary weights. You're going to lift, circle all the way around and squeeze up, circle all the way back and lower down. Try these. Yeah. Feel these. I'm not using them. I'll go to because I want you to get more elevation. So lift, big circle, squeezing up. And drop down. Full range, forward, release. Now, if you want to, and it's optional, you can incorporate the legs. So you're going to lift the legs and the arms together, As you circle, you squeeze the thighs together, bring the arms close together, open them back out as you take the arms wide and lowering down for a brief moment. We're gonna go another 4. Good. Take it wide, squeeze those shoulder blades together. Squeeze your back. Use those thigh muscles, squeeze the shoulder blades together as you bring those arms back towards your thighs. Last one. So this one we hold back. So reach the arms, take those legs into a squeeze unless they're grounded. Lift a bit higher, pump your arms up. 10, 8, 7, 6. Squeeze the thighs. 4, 3, 2. Pause it there. Take the arms wide, take the legs wide, and relax the arms down. Always wriggle through the lower back, just to loosen it up, but keep it moving. Bring your hands underneath you. Once you're up here, take a cat stretch. Might take my tooth back again. Thank you.
I really can see those falling in beautifully from the side.
That was very well done. Okay, one arm, left arm holding the weight, back flat. We take that extension, we fold it. We kick away, we drop down to a hover or a quick rest down. And no weight is also optional. So you're pulling the knee and the elbow round to that waistline. Make sure you're tucking that belly in. Five more. Three more. Last one, big reach, big squeeze, and release it. Ooh. Elbows to the floor. Lift the knees off the ground. Get that stretch again, so you can walk through those legs. Heels down, hips up, squeeze up to that tailbone, lifting the spine. Slide the toes back, put down into a plank. Now take your forearms side by side. We're going to turn our feet to the left. And we're going to squeeze out.
Is the click option?
Pardon?
With the click option on?
The click is optional. Now you can stay here, where you can grab hold of your weight. To be arm reach. And we're going to go under. And we're going to lift up 10 times. Now you can do this on your knee. And you'll be here. This is your other option. Lift those hips off the floor. 5 more. Squeeze that underneath butt cheek. Keep that elevation, that strong structure. Last 2. One more. And release the weight. Turn it round, drop your knees. Take a little breather, lift your eyebrows, lift your chin, lift your bottom. So we're going to turn the other way. So set yourself up, you've got weight the other side, so you can just push that one to the other side. Tuck your toes, first of all, dolphin. Push the heels to the ground, extend the knees, squeeze the back and lift up. Then straighten out through that back. Tuck them away a little bit, float your body down, begin to transition, forearms side by side, turn onto the outer edges of your feet. Lift the arm up with or without the weight, squeeze the underneath butt, you can be on that left knee, and when we're ready, we rotate under and lift up. Remember, you need to squeeze that left butt cheek to get a tiny bit more lift. 5 more. Breathing. Get a bit more rotation, a little bit more squeeze up. You've done your last one. Bring it back down to the floor. Good. Spin around and look at your bum, cheeks. And we're going to roll to the floor. Have a little hugging of those knees when you're ready. Take your weight. Take above your shoulders. Tuck your shoulder blades under. Open your toes, spread them wide, and press up, come into a bridge. Okay, we're going to do individual arm tricep presses behind the head, straight back up, skull pressures. Inhale down, exhale, extend. Now, if you want to make it a little bit harder, you can just take one leg to the sky, so you're balanced. Keep working both arms together. Now, squeeze that butt cheek to get the hips high. Give me 2 more in the arms, and if your legs up in the air, swap the legs over. Pause your arms at the top. Let's go. Carry on. Press the arms down. 10, 9, 8, 7. Lift the hips. Straighten that leg to the sky. Last 4. Last 2. Keep squeezing up. When you've done that last one, arms to the sky. Drop your foot and lift your hip. Turn the palms towards your thighs and drop them down. Lift your heels. Press your hips up and down to the pulses there. Make sure the knees are protruding outwards. Breathing a little bit more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, higher. 3, 2, hold up. Take a breath in, lower the heels, exhale, roll it out. Okay, take the arms wide, T, palms up. Engage the abs, and you can just find legs to tabletop. Okay, so just very quickly, you know when we usually do the rotation to one side and we extend the legs towards the hand, this time you rotate halfway and you kick the legs forward and down your mat to the corner, bend them back in through the middle over to the other side and kick them away. What happens with this exercise is you actually start to wriggle down the mat without realizing.
These new mats are literally all over the place.
Oh, really?
They move on the floor, they move on.
They're bigger though. Now, if it's a struggle with 2 legs, you can extend the top leg when you rotate over to one side. And then rotate the top leg when you go the other way. Your choice. Now, see if you can pause on the extension. See if you can take your eye gaze the opposite way, then carry on. So pause for a moment. Use your obliques to draw the knees back into center. Good. 4 more of these. So my hands going further above my head. Okay, when we come to our last one, so I'm doing my last one to the side. Move back into center. Pause, take a breath in, rotate to the left, extend your legs away, and then open the legs and close the legs. Wide V, squeeze it, keep the angle, keep your obliques, make sure you're rotated onto that left thigh. So I'm almost, my left leg touches the floor on that V shape. 6, close, 5, close, 4. Do it, bend knees if you need to. 2, 1, bend the knees back to center, pause in the middle. You need to drop your feet briefly, do so, take a breath. Let's rotate over to the right, extend those legs, let's go. Open, close, see if you can drop your right leg to the floor. Move both legs, closing and open. 8, 7, 6, 5, keep that torso nice and still, use your abs, last 3, last 2, then bend the knees to the center, pause in the middle, and drop your arms to the rest. If you wriggle down your mat, wriggle yourself like that, I'll come down by foot. Good, take the arms up above your shoulders, bring the weights together this time. Take a breath in and bring the spine into your knees to tabletop. All we're going to do is keeping those arms straight, is kick the arms and legs away, balancing the body, and then curling up into a crunch. Now, you can do this, if you wish, with one leg extending, and then crunching in, the other leg extending, crunching in. Or if it's still too much, tap one foot down to take the arms up, pull into a crunch, tap the other foot down, and so on. It's an easier option. And we're going 8 more, 4 more each side, or 8 together, don't rush it. Five, 4, lift that hip to the floor on that crunch. 3, 2, last one. And release the arms down by your side. Breath. Arms back up above your shoulders. Okay, so this is a lightweight, that's fine. I'm going to lift up into a bridge. And we're going to open the arms out wide and bring them back in to flies. And again, if you want to challenge yourself, do 4 like this, and then you can take one leg up to the sky. And you can move the leg if you want. You can drop the leg down, then everything back up to the top. 8, 7, or you can just keep both feet on the floor. 6, 5, get those hips up high, squeeze deep into the glutes. 3, stay nice and strong and stable through the body. 1 more, keep your weight up above, drop your left foot, raise your right leg unless you're doing both feet, let's carry on. You can keep your arms, keep your legs still, or you can move it down and up. 8, 7, big squeeze with those hips. 6, 5, 4. Come on, lift a little bit higher. Last 2. 1 more. And drop your feet into your hips. Take your weights down into your thighs, palms facing down. Lift the heels and lift palms up and down. Squeezing. Going. 10 more.
So the big question is what happened to Steve Wright?
No, they're not saying why.
Obviously, but no one knows why. Is that right?
I know he got big over the last few years.
Heels down, roll it out. Was that then no one knows at all?
I'm sure somebody does somewhere.
But they're not
Now
announcing it.
next to you now.
Sure, we'll find out. Okay, so the next exercise is back to some rotations, working those arms again. I advise you to double up your weight. So when your chest is feeling strong, starting with your right arm up to the sky, with palm facing in towards your body. We lift those legs to tabletop. The left arm goes out to the side with your palm down. And we're going to take the knees to the left as we open our arm to the right. And then as we come back through to centre, we reach up to the toes, taking it to the left foot. Slight angle. Out. Centre and reach. I'm going to do my legs to my shoulder. Okay, so we're going to do another 5 of these. We're going to do 10 in total.
You can wait on the other hand.
Just do 1 and 4 and then do the 4 kilo on the other side. You can go a little bit deeper.
Thinking out now.
So I've got 1 more to do. And we're all going to hold the weight up to that little toe on that left foot. And we're going to pulse it. Now, as you pulse, use your abs to pull your shoulder up. 8, 7, try and extend your knees. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1. And then release the feet, drop the weight down. Let your arms relax, let your spine relax. Soles of the feet together, your knees pull out, take a little rock side to side, just to loosen up that lower back. And we're going to go into bridge in this position. Slide your heels closer in, wedge your feet together, and then simply lift your hips up. And then we're going to squeeze pulse, lifting the hips and very slightly pulling the knees in towards each other. So you feel your feet will want to part, but you want to try and keep the feet pushed together. Inner thigh slightly active, by pulling in. Try and get more of a pelvic thrust. So it's more of a thrust movement than a hip press.
Really dragging in the centre.
8, 7, 6.
No, not more picture show.
Lovely rock your armpits to show. And then release. But yeah, same kind of thing.
If we do a jump to the left, I'll know exactly what we're on about.
Close the legs, feet flat on the ground. Let's feed the weight into your left hand or one way, up to you. Right arm down the floor, palm press down, knees to tabletop. And when you're ready, open the arm out to the left, knees to the right, go as far as you can, and reach, straighten and reach to that right foot.
I don't know, he was a Rocky Horror Picture Show fan, and then
What's that?
Rocky Horror Picture Show.
What do you mean?
Have you seen it? No, she's not.
you've not seen it.
She knows exactly what
I
I
have seen it.
Oh.
I wouldn't say I was a fan.
Oh, it's amazing.
The original one, not the one that's scanned.
I like, is it Tim Robbins? Curry, that's the one.
Yeah.
He's amazing. Nescafe advert, isn't he?
He was in that, and
He was a Nescafe advert.
he wasn't dressed like that.
No,
That's cafe.
I don't remember any.
he wasn't. No, he wasn't. He was in Home Alone, wasn't he? Home Alone 2, with the butler.
Yeah, he was in Annie.
2 more.
Which Annie, the original or the 12?
The original.
Okay, that last one, all the way up, reach up to that little toe on that right foot, and let's begin the pulses, squeezing. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, straighten the knees, and release.
No, is it something you've recently watched?
He brought it up,
No, she was watching the.
we took him out, pelvic thrust.
Oh, okay.
Those-
Daydreaming.
You were
Really
daydreaming,
dragging in the centre.
you drifted away.
Yeah.
I'm not literally here, to be honest. Good thing about Pilates is it lets the mind wander.
Slide your hand behind your thighs, roll yourself up, flip around into your hands and knees. We're gonna park that weight behind our knees. Start with the right side.
No, I was just thinking, because it's my son's birthday today, and I'm just thinking about what I'm doing when I get home, so.
Well, it's good to know you're concentrating on your class, I guess.
Well, it's just what mums do, isn't it?
It is indeed.
Thinking about everything else.
I went to an amazing Brazilian carnival party on the Friday night, the night before I got unwell, and my daughter had a temperature of 40+ degrees for 24 hours and wasn't coming down. All I could think about that whole entire party was her,
Yeah,
and I didn't drink, and I just left. And then I was ill anyway, so that's the last time I actually put some nice clothes on. Right, that's about 3 weeks ago. Right hand out to the side, left elbow on the floor, lift up, circle out to the side and round, and continue that movement.
Without dropping the ball.
I cleared out my wardrobe yesterday afternoon and just was brutal. So many nice things that I've never worn with labels on.
Never won.
No.
What anything I've never won.
so what do you do? Take it to charity shop?
Well, I'm going to take all the non-labeled stuff and I'm going to try and vintage my labeled stuff. And some of them like were worth 400 quid new.
I always forget about vintage.
Amazing. I buy all my kids football boots and stuff like that because they're growing and their feet changing all the time.
I never thought of that. It's Anthony, my son Anthony, not Anthony.
Yeah.
Mate,
His
Strong name.
main presents were football boots.
Yeah, they're so expensive.
Yeah.
Okay, pause. Reverse that circle out to the side, behind and down. 10 of these.
I'll buy a new one when it wears out.
You what?
Whatever. I bought a new dinner jacket last year because I've got that 20 years.
Yeah, but when you've got kids that are constantly growing and you buy football boots for like 40, 50 quid a go, you just can't, I can hand them down to one of the boys. My daughter wears all the boys' football kits from years ago. 3 more, and I thought she deserved to have something girly sometimes, some girl football boots. 1 more. Okay, we bring that leg to a pause, drop down to the elbows, lift up behind, and just give me some little presses to the sky. Squeezing the calf into the hamstring. Come on, feel pulse it, feel pulse it. Now look towards me. We're going to drop the weight down. We're going to take it out slightly angled behind to the side and press it up there. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, drop it down. Release the weight from the knee. Come up with your hand. Lift your eye gaze, lift your bottom, stretch the spine. Curve it. And then drop your right elbow, take your left hand up, take your left hand, feed the weight to the left leg, then take your hand out. Abs on, top of the knee. We're going up behind, circling towards the left, down, and so on. We're going to go to stretch after this and work your butt. Squeeze it more.
So is your husband in Dubai, are you going to have, are you gonna have like a virtual Valentine's dinner?
No, we don't do Valentine's, even though I believe 2 different bunches of flowers have arrived, so I'm assuming I haven't got a secret lover. Giving me said 2. It's his birthday on the 16th, so we tend to do something for his birthday.
Oh, right.
Reverse, and he's back on the 16th as well, so
Oh, nice.
gonna go out with kids for lunch.
What about you, Anthony? You and your wife going out?
On Valentine's Day, what?
I hate Valentine's Day.
Going out, I'll cook dinner, we'll put some champagne, etc. Let's go out on Valentine's Day.
What are you doing, Annie?
That's my son's birthday, so
Oh,
we're having Colin the Caterpillar cake.
Yay!
The best Chinese restaurant we ever used to go to was in Leeds, the Greater Manchester.
Yeah.
Fantastic place, wonderful food, wonderful service. We go on Valentine's Day. When they've crammed about 4 times the number of tables.
Oh, no.
Food was dreadful, service was non-existent,
Can't
price
do
of
it.
price, and just think,
I know, it's not worth it. Come to hover, elbows down, lift that leg up behind, let's pulse it. Totally agree.
No, I
Go on, another day.
yeah, you see, I'm with you guys, I wouldn't do it on Valentine's Day. But
Never
we
have, never will.
Never do it now, because obviously it's my son's birthday.
Right, okay, it's just not worth.
Okay, pause there, turn the knee out slightly behind and lift it up. So the knees head into the back corner. 10, 9, 8, 7. Keep squeezing that calf towards the hamstring. 4, knee leads the way. And release.
Well, I picked 2 o'clock pancakes in last night, so we tried much.
I forgot it was Shrove Tuesday. Child pose, guys, child pose.
Well, my favourite activity, yes.
Pancake. What do you have in your pancake?
Well, my wife decided we had to have a savoury one.
Yeah.
So ham, cheese, mushroom. and
Nice.
And then the other one I had Nutella, and the other one I had just sugar. We've got a new frying.
Sugar and lemon's nice.
You've got a new frying. It's 2 big pancakes.
Well, I had 2 anyway.
Absolutely massive. It's really enormous.
Love it. Okay, let's bring ourselves forward. Tuck the toes under and let's walk our hands back to our feet. So we're starting on our feet and stretch. So once you've gone onto your feet, spread your toes, bend your knees, catch hold of your big toes. And so if you want to use your weights for a bit of hamstring stretch, you can.
Well,
It's up to you. Now we want to keep the knees fairly soft, bend the elbows and drive the chest to the thighs and then extend those legs. Melt the chest down. I am really, really stiff today.
I've actually been that all year round like that.
Go a little bit deeper, see if you can straighten those knees a little bit more. Now, soften the knees, release the feet. Take hold of your hands behind your spine and let's take the arms up and over. Stretch those shoulders, stay there. I'm just going to quickly change the music slightly. So try and reach the arms. Okay, place those fingers equally, Anthony. Yeah.
They can do your toenails and that's
Hmm.
I didn't think.
I didn't have a lot of choice in that blue colour though.
I
Okay, roll yourselves up to standing.
only see 8 colours. Blue, red, black, yellow. Okay.
Not different shades.
We can see the arguments on our iPads will be when we got.
Can you actually physically see
I
shades?
can't, just okay.
Turn your palms down. So we're going to raise our arms above the head. I want you to catch your left wrist and extend through the left side and take a little side bend over.
Anyone remember that old Almira advert when you painted something white, it was Parisian moonlight white or apple white or something?
All right.
So my wife's like that. I got a belly shot. I said, listen, Lou, that's not right. You want duck-egg teal rather than.
Take the right hand.
Blue.
Is that slightly manly or is it just a personal thing? I can't work it out.
When I'm in bed, I've got mine
We think too much.
most of the time.
Okay.
So I don't care what colour it is.
Take the arm back up, release your arms. We're going to step the left leg forward. Now, on a train track, hip turn around square, and your right heel is pressed to the floor. We're going to inhale, raise the arms up, extend as we exhale, and we're going to float down. So you might just want to be on your leg here, that's fine. You might be able to walk down, take your hands either side, you might want to use your weight, like this. As they're there, use them. Now, the chest is dropping down to the side, the spine is relaxed. And push that front leg into extension. As much as you can, anyway. And you should use your weight.
Yeah, it means going back out again.
Yeah. Now try and drive your right hip forward and pull your left hip back. So you're a little bit more square off from the hip. And go a little bit deeper.
What's amazing about my wife is she remembers the colours.
That's it.
So I know it's green.
She remembers the actual
She
name.
remembers the actual shade of green,
Love
and I
that.
can match it.
I like it.
Well, I actually remember it's green, and that's the bit where I failed in seeing colours.
Okay, if you hold your weight, drop it, bend your front knee. Bring your hand on top of your thigh, lift your spine into extension. And then if you need to take that foot back a little bit more, stretch your back calf. Push all your weight back into your heel. And then if you can, take your right arm and stretch your shoulder. Push your arm away, but push your elbow back into your hand. So you want to create straight lines as much as you can running through the body. Now release the arm. Lower yourself back down with a bent knee. Slide that back foot a little bit further away and drop to your knee. So you might want to bring that front foot forward if you wish. Slide the back of the foot to the floor. Take your left hand on your left thigh, rotate and just open out. You want to try and have your right knee as far back behind you as possible, so your hips free. Squeeze, take the arm behind the waist, and then open the shoulder, push the elbow behind you. Underneath. Now push away. Open the shoulder to the sky. And then turn back, bring the hands inside, and lower down and stretch into that hip flexor. Options drop to your elbow, which I can't do. I think Mary is an elbow person in this position. I can't see how Mary knows she's down. She's gone down.
She's gone, disappeared.
She might disappear.
Which might just sit on the sofa and watch
She might do.
cake or something, yeah.
Now from this, we're going to transition into a pigeon. So go a little bit deeper, and we've got about 3 to 4 more breaths, thinking as deep as you can go. Which means your right knee can go back a little bit further as possible. And then bring yourself up onto your fingertips. Simply walk this foot over, tuck it back a little bit, and then push your body weight forward into pigeon. Or if you want, seated hurdle. You ideally want to get your left heel sitting underneath your right hip bone, and then sit tall. Raise your right arm up, bend the back leg, feed your hand, grab hold of the inside of that foot, or over the top, pull the heel into the bottom. Breathe. And then drive your, if you're in my position, drive your right hip and right shoulder around to the front. If you're in seated hurdle, pull the knee back a little bit. And then you can kind of lean away a little bit and turn and rotate here. If you want to go deeper into it. Release the back foot. Let's see if we can find that pinch out. Now stretch in the buttocks. So find your glute stretch. Relax through the shoulders. Maybe feel a bit of sickness stretch today. Now from there, sink into your left buttock and swing your right leg all the way around in front. Take your left foot over to the outside edge of your right leg. Wrap your right arm around and let's take a rotation. Sitting up tall. Pull the thigh in, but keep your buttock parked on the ground. Just turn. Right?
That's painful.
Well,
Left buttock.
probably a better stretch for you than pigeon actually for that position.
Pigeon was hurting as well, so.
But in a different place.
No, I'm not sure where it's supposed to hurt, but maybe I'm in the right spot for it. Jim.
Now, as we turn back to centre, what I want to do is fold that underneath leg and adjust this leg so that it's either sitting on top of your thigh, calf, or in front of your right foot. Hey, coming up, we go. I wish this was in camera.
That's why it's so weird.
So if you don't like this position, your left foot just comes in front of your right foot.
I physically can't get it.
Bring your hands behind you, sit tall, and just ease yourself forward. And if that's enough for you, stay there and just keep easing yourself forward or come forward and bow down.
Am I supposed to be lifting off the ground?
No, just keep pushing yourself forward. Take your left foot further forward. Sit and come forward. Where do you feel that?
My shoulders, because I'm pushing myself forward. Because my body wants to go backwards.
Mm-hmm. So you should feel this in your lower back, sacrum, or your glutes. Okay, roll it up. All we're going to do there is flip the feet over.
Do you have a t-shirt labels on that tells you what the muscles are? Because I've only had the sacrum as a fell on me.
Sacrum's your lower back area, around here,
Mm.
back of the hip.
Like,
But we've used the word quite some time now.
I've mentioned before about when my brain goes on the
Okay, hands behind the top tool, come forward, stay there, that's enough for you. Go forward. So in an ideal world, we're meant to have our head on the floor here.
It was Nikki who was telling us when you weren't here.
Oh, Nikki took over, didn't
She
she?
talks because it takes her mind off what she's doing.
Did she
so
talk
we-
for the second lead?
She said a huge thing.
Yeah.
It was all printed labels.
I know,
Well, I
I'm
think it was
impressed.
Arlington Business Park, and it was just three of us.
She saved the day.
She was really good, but yeah, she talked because, and I do a similar thing, and I either go somewhere else or I talk, and I'm not thinking about the agony that my left hip took at the moment.
At least you're feeling it in the hip.
You know,
Okay, breathe yourself up. Right, so at the moment you've got your right leg in front, yeah?
Mhm.
So take that leg all the way behind and transition into pigeon. Sit up tall into your fingers or you're in seated hurdle. Bring that left arm, sorry, up, bend the back leg and catch it. So exactly the same as the other side. You draw your left hip, left shoulder round to the front. Pull the heel to the bottom. Usually Richard does all the talking, but he doesn't come
I get
anymore.
about 2 for years.
No. Tom just offered hilarious sarcastic comments.
Give it a stretch.
Okay, release, let's find our stretch.
I have a stretching up against the glass.
Oh, yeah. That was funny last
Did he?
week.
Up against the wall, Tom was the edge of the glass. I said, oh, this is.
Love it.
So what, class, Bendy? Yeah.
Bending.
Oh, fine.
He's lucky then. Strong and bending.
Yeah, you put him against his heel against the wall. Up here somewhere, his leg was just like a shoulder.
Love that, love that.
It's even lovely.
It's just called youth and collagen, that's what it is.
It is, isn't it?
He's got tension all
But
day.
there's not a lot of people that's strong and can do weight training and be flexible and supple.
Yeah,
He might be naturally like that, he might be lucky. He's got tight hamstrings.
he's going to get tight hamstrings the way he runs. Now he's running a bit more, he's going to get tighter.
Okay, from there up into your hands, tuck your toes. Oh no, don't do that. Sit back into your right buttock, sorry. Swing your left leg around. And then take your right foot over the outside of your left thigh. Left arm wraps, right hand to the floor, lift up and twist. So put your right hip down as you pull your right thigh in.
I think it was the rocking thing that he got us to do, so I think he looked smooth and everything, whereas we looked
Rocking what,
like
on your back or tummy?
back, and then we just looked like toddlers in,
Having fun.
in soft play, you know, just all
Oh,
over the place.
I love that.
Brilliant.
Fantastic. Maybe it's like a back massage, isn't it? on the floor? I've had one massage. Proper massage.
In your entire life.
No, yeah, I had one because I had a knot in my neck and it made me cry. It was painful.
Yeah.
I've had one massage for fun.
Not for you.
Okay. Release. Give a little shake in the legs. We're going to spin around onto the hands and knees. And then lift our bottom. We're going to hand back to our feet. When we're there, we roll it up. We take a shoulder roll at the top. Without the head rush, preferably. Step your right leg forward. Square your hips off. Press your back heel down so both legs are fully extended and your hip bones are pointing forward. Raise your arms up and then gently soften your body down towards that leg or down it. Use your weight, fingers to the floor, wherever you can go. Try and keep your back leg dead straight. If you just soften your knee, do it and just relax down into that hamstring stretch. We have no music. We're having one music.
This should be a hamstring, should it? Not a
Right
calf.
Right hamstring at the moment. You'll feel it in your left calf.
Oh,
If you feel it too much in your back leg, bring it forward a bit and then focus on your right leg. Okay, soften your front knee, slide your back heel away, come up onto that knee, and then lengthen your spine and push your weight back into the back heel. So now we're stretching out the back calf. And if you can, stretch your left arm across. Tight my left calf. Like it's gonna snap.
that's
And then we pull back down. We slide that back leg away and lower the knee to the ground. Left hand on the floor, right hand on the thigh, and twist and open out. Reach the hand to the floor, sky. Try and get that 6 o'clock movement through the arms. A couple of breaths here, and then we wrap the arm around the waist and we push the shoulder and elbow away, opening up towards the sky. If you can sink your left hip a little bit further, see if you take your left knee a little bit further back, Anthony. Bring yourself back to centre, hands inside that foot. And let's sink into the hip. So you might want to drop your elbows and just stay here and breathe. See if you can take your left knee further back. That'll get your right hamstring.
it's just,
Right there.
yeah, you can just
That's
see
it.
it.
It's that.
Yeah. It's like tune.
You can. Okay, do it on your elbows, come back up with your hands. Bring that foot in, bring your hand around the outside, tuck your toe onto the back, lift up and step forwards. Is that forward fold for the last time? Bring your hands onto your elbows and let yourself hang. Feel free to bend your knees to get into the back. And then scooping the belly and we roll up. Take those arms, just sit them gently towards your head. Let the shoulders drop. And then just do a little lift to one side, a little tiny lift.
Who is this symbol?
Don't know who this is, but I think them up the other side.
No, it's just, it's not the person who normally sings it. That's,
Oh yeah, they all like little
yeah, it's the
Copy.
Randos or somebody from.
back to center. Reach the arms up high, look up, reach the fingers, bring your hands together, bow down, clap yourself. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.